सीताराम सीताराम जय जय राम राम 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 सीताराम सीताराम राम सीताराम सीताराम जय जय राम राम सीताराम सीताराम जय जय राम सीताराम सीताराम जय जय राम 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 राम Ram Sita Ram Sita Ram Jai Jai Ram 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 Ram Sita Ram Sita Ram Ram Sita Ram Sita Ram Jai Jai 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 Ram Ram Sita Ram Raghupati Raghava Raja Ram Patita Pavana Sita Ram Raghupati Raghava Raja Ram Patita Pavana Sita Ram Raghupati Raghava Raja Ram Patita Pavana Sita Ram Raghupati Raghava Raja Ram Raghupati Raghava Raja Ram Patita Pavana Sita Ram Raghupati Raghava Raja Ram Raghupati Raghava Raja Ram Patita Pavana Sita Ram Raghupati Raja Ram Patita Sita Ram 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 Sita Ram 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 Sita Ram Sita Ram Sita Dasharatha Nandana Ram Ram Dasharatha Dasharatha Nandana Ram Ram Dasharatha Sita Mohana Ram Ram सीताराम जय सीताराम जय सीताराम सीताराम जय जगन्नाथ जय जगन्नाथ जय बालदेव जय सुभद्रा जय जय गौरानिताय 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 जय गौरानिताय गौरानिताय जय जय प्रभुपाद 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 जय जय प्रभुपाद जय प्रभुपाद प्रभुपाद जय जय प्रभुपाद 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 जय जय प्रभुपाद निताय गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल निताय गौर हरि बोल निताय गौर हरि बोल निताय गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल निताय गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल निताय गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल निताय गौर हरि बोल निताय गौर हरि
Please stand up.
Normal line. Normal line. Some support. কি ভজয় ঝয় ঘোরা চন্ধে আরতিক শোভা জানাবিতাতবানি ঝঘমানলোভা ধাকিনে নিতাই চান বামে ঘাধারা দাক্ষিণে নিথায় চান ভামে ঘাধারা निकाते अद्वैता श्रीनि वासा चत्रधारा निकाते अद्वैता श्रीनि वासा चत्रधारा वसियाचे घोरा चांद रत्न सिंहासने वसियाचे घोरा चांद रत्न सिंहासने आरती करे न ब्रह्मा अधिदेव गाने आरती करे न ब्रह्मा अधिदेव गाने हरि आधि कोरी चमर धुलाया नारा हरि आधि कोरी चमर धुलाया संजय मुकुंद वासु घोषाधिकाया संजय मुकुंद वासु घोषाधिकाया शंकर भजे घंटा भजे भजे करताला माधुरा मृदंग भजे परमरसाला माधुरा मृदंग भजे परमरसाला शंख भजे कंत भजे मधुर 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 बाधे शंख भजे घंट भजे मधुर 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 बाजे शंख भजे घंट भजे मधुर 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 बाजे मधुर 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 बाजे मधुर 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 बाजे शंख बाजे घंट भजे मधुर 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 बाजे शंख भजे घंट भजे मधुर 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 बाजे नित्य गौरा हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल नित्य गौरा हरि बोल नित्य गौरा हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल नित्य गौरा हरि बोल बाहु कोटि चंद्र झिनी बाधन उज्ज्वला घाला धेसे वानमाला कोरे जलमाला शिवा सुख नारधा प्रेम घदधारा शिवा सुख नारधा प्रेम घदघाधा वाकति विनोदा धेके गौररसम्पदा बाकातिविनोधाधिके गौररसम्पदा कृपजयो जय घोरचन्दे आरतिक शोभा ज्ञानावितातवने झगमान लोभा ज्ञानावितातवने झगमान लोभा घोरंगे नारतिक शोभा जगा जनमाना लोभा घोरंगे नारतिक शोभा जगा जनमाना लोभा घोरंगे नारतिक शोभा जघजनमान लोभा घोरंगे नारतिक शोभा जघजनमान लोभा घोरंगे नारतिक शोभा जघजनमान लोभा जघजनमान लोभा जघजनमान लोभा घोरंगे नारतिक शोभा जघजनमान लोभा घोरंगे नारतिक शोभा जघजनमान लोभा जय गौरनिताय 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 जय गौरनिताय 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 जय गौरनिताय जय जगन्नाथ जय जगन्नाथ जय बालदेव जय सुभद्रा जय जगन्नाथ जगन्नाथ जय बालदेव जय सुभद्रा जगन्नाथ स्वामी नयन पथगामी भाव तुम्हें जगन्नाथ स्वामी नयन पथगामी भाव तुम्हें जगन्नाथ स्वामी नयन पथगामी भाव तुम्हें। रघुपति राघव राजा राम पतित पावन सीताराम। रघुपति राघव राजा राम पतित पावन सीताराम। राधा राम जय राधा राम रघुपति राघव राधा राम। जय जय प्रभुपाद 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 जय जय प्रभुपाद। जय जय प्रभुपाद 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 जय जय प्रभुपाद। निताय गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल निताय गौर हरि बोल। निताय गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल निताय गौर हरि बोल। नमो विष्णुपदाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिन्निति नामिने। नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासदि गौर भक्तवृंद। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासदि गौर भक्तवृंद। Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shrivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Raghupati Raghav Raja Ram Patita Pavana Sitaram Raghupati Raghav Raja Ram Patita Pavana Sitaram Radha Ram Jaya रघुपति राघव राजा राम राजा राम रघुपति राघव राजा राम जय जगन्नाथ जय बालदेव जय सुभद्रा जय गौरनिताय जय गौरनिताय जय जय प्रभुपाद जय जय प्रभुपाद जय जय प्रभुपाद जय जय प्रभुपाद निताय गौर हरि बोल 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 निताय गौर हरि बोल
जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंसा परिवार सत श्रीमद His Divine Grace Lacy Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada ki jai. ISKCON BBT founder Acharya His Divine Grace Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Jai Om Vishnupad Paramahamsa Parivrajaka Acharya Stutara Sata Shishima Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Maharaj Prabhupada ki jai. Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda ki jai. Namacharya Shwaridas Thakur ki jai. प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद की जय श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गोप गोपीनाथ श्याम कुंद राधा कुंद गिरि गोवर्धन की जय श्री वृंदावन धाम की जय नवद्वीप मायापुर धाम की जय जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की जय श्री सीताराम लक्ष्मण हनुमान की जय राम नवमी महामहोत्सव की जय Gaura Premanande Haribo. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to Sri Guru Gauranga. All glories to Srila Prabhupada.
Namaste Narasimhaya Namaste Narasimhaya Prahlada Ladha Dhaine Prahlada Ladha Dhaine पूर्वक्षः हिरण्यकशिपु शीलातङ्कानकालये शीलातङ्कानकालये इतो नृसिंह परतो नृसिंह इतो नृसिंह परतो नृसिंह यातो यातो यमिततो नृसिंह यातो यातो यमिततो नृसिंह बहे नृसिंह हृदये नृसिंह बहे नृसिंह हृदये नृसिंह नृसिंहमदिं शरणं प्रपद्ये नरसिंहमदिं शरणं प्रपद्ये तव कर कमलवरेणकम् अपुतसिंह धरिता हिरण्यकशिपु तनुबेङ्गा केशवगीता नरहरिरूप जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे भव कर कमलमये केशवगीता नरहरिरूप जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे केशवगीता नृसिंह जय नृसिंह जय जय नृसिंह देव प्रहलादेश जय पद्म मुख पद्म भृंगा श्री नृसिंह जय नृसिंह जय जय नृसिंह देव प्रहलादेश जय पद्म मुख पद्म भृंगा श्री नृसिंह जय नृसिंह श्री नृसिंह जय नृसिंह जय जय नृसिंह देव प्रहलादेश जय पद्म मुख पद्म भृंग श्री नृसिंह जय नृसिंह जय नृसिंह देव नृसिंह देव नृसिंह देव जय नृसिंह देव जय नृसिंह देव जय प्रहलाद नृसिंह प्रहलाद नृसिंह प्रहलाद नृसिंह जय प्रहलाद नृसिंह जय भक्त प्रहलाद भक्त प्रहलाद भक्त प्रहलाद जय भक्त प्रहलाद Raghupati Raghava Raja Ram Patita Pavana Sitaram Patita Pavana Sitaram Nitya Gaur Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Nitya Gaur Hari Bol Nitya Gaur Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Nitya Gaur Hari Bol Nishmadev Bhagavan Ki
Hare Krishna. Welcome to all of you to our Rama Navami celebration. So now we're going to have a lecture, and first we have to see about the language. Versteht jemand kein Englisch? Du verstehst Englisch? You understand? Very good. Thank you. Shri Jagannath Baladev Subhadra Mai ki jai, Shri Shri Gaurnitai ki jai, Sitaram Lakshman Hanuman ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Giriraj Maharaj ki jai, Hanuman ki jai, Padmanabha Swami ki jai, Nishingadev Bhagavan ki jai, Kurmadev ki jai, Gaura Premanande jai. Maybe we can all use the space a little nicely. Here's a lot of free space. You can turn around if you like. We're going to have a lecture now. And we are very happy, fortunate. His Grace Mandali Bhadra Prabhu will enlighten us about Lord Ramachandra today. Mandali Bhadra, maybe somebody can install the microphone. Mandali Bhadra Prabhu, he has been serving in this temple as a pujari for many, many years. He's been serving the deities. He joined the temple in 1982, long time ago. I wasn't even born then. And he's a very qualified person to speak about Lord Ramachandra because he has been worshipping Ramachandra in his deity form at home for a long time, and he has also been traveling in India, visiting many places, and as far as I know, also visiting many places connected to Ram Lila, Ramayana. Yeah. So, please, Mandali Bhadra Prabhu, enlighten us about the glories of Ramachandra. Hare Krishna.
Okay, trying in my poor English, I try. No problem. No, it's okay, it's fine. We try. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Maybe he not wants it. Hare Krishna, Jai Sri Ram. So today is the appearance day of Lord Ramachandra. He is the seventh incarnation on this planet.
So when Ram appears in this world in different forms, like sometimes he appears even as Krishna, he plays a lot of leelas, a lot of games, which includes everybody. And sometimes it's very difficult to see what is the meaning of this leela, or to find out who is the good guy and who is the bad guy. Or sometimes we think, oh, that's a good person, but something is bad behind. So it's very difficult to see sometimes what is the real reason for each leela, what's happening in this world. So Ramachandra was born by Mother Kaushalya. He have 3 brothers, Bharat, Lakshman, Shatrugna. So of course, in the youth of these 4 boys, there was a lot of joy and happiness, and we think about, like when I entered the first time in India 40 years ago, it was heaven. There was no cars, there was no much pollution, it was really heaven. Nowadays you go to India, it's quite different. But from my opinion, when I think back 40 years to go to Vrindavan, and I go now to Vrindavan, this is completely changed. So now we think how far it is when Ramachandra was taken birth in this world. What kind of mood was there? How the vibration of the people was I think was quite different than now. So they enjoy so much time in this world together. And there was the mother of Bharat, Keshari? Kekari, yes. She was very, very dear to Ram. Actually, Ram was more around her than Kaushalya. And Kaushalya always tell him, oh Ram, I love you, you're my heart, you're everything for me. You bring me joy, you whatever. She always said that to Ram. And Ram, of course, he was very pleased with her. And then when he gets his age of Kishori, this means about between 6 to 8, oh Krishna. When Ram gets about 7 or 8 years old, he asked her mother, this was also her mother, you love me so much, you can do something for me. And she said, of course, whatever you want. Then he said, but it's very tough. It's not easy. She said, Ram, whatever you want, I'm here for you. I will die for you, no problem. Then Ram said, but you have to think, you will lose your husband, and your son will separate from you. So you still want to do it? She said, of course. There is no limit what I do for you. So then she asked, but maybe you can tell me a little what will happen. Then Ram says, yeah, when I get a little older, I have some duties to do. There is some yogis in the forest, some swamis and some devotees, and I have so many things to do in the forest, and I don't know yet how I can escape from all this action here in the Königreich, how you say? Kingdom. So I need somebody who will give me a reason that I can leave the kingdom. So you will be the reason that I leave the kingdom. Okay? So when we hear the story, how she goes in the front and once Bharat becomes king, the first thing I was thinking, why she gets the position of the mother of the brother of Ram? Why such a person gets such much intimate service for Ram with such mentality? So it is like when we read, or actually we don't read newspaper, but when we see the Schlagzeile, the headliners, we see headliners and immediately we make our mind up. This is good and this is bad. White people good, the Americans good, and Iraqi people bad. American good, Afghani people bad. Finished, done. There is no place for other thinking about. So in the same way, when I hear first time this story, I was thinking he's a bad person. But what ignorance in my head. Nobody was in the Ram Lila is a bad person. Otherwise he will be not in the Lila. But when I hear this side story about her, I get so much emotion. Because she played such a hard role only for Ram. To please Ram. We like to make a seva where everybody can recognize us. He's a good guy, he's a great guy, oh, so many things, so that. This is the role what we like to play in the front of Krishna. But who wants to be the bad guy? Nobody wants that, you know. But this say, for me, no problem, Krishna, whatever, Ram, whatever you want, I'm here for you. So, we have to look always behind what's happened. It's not always how we see it. It's not always how we think it is. So we can see this example to take even a bad position, a position where no gives fame, glories. It's for a devotee, no problem. He says, I want to serve Ram. I do this or that, don't care. My main thing is I'm serving Ram. So this mentality was always there. It's such nice for us to learn. We should not imitate, but we can be inspired and learn. And we can see it's always the devotees who teach us nice things. When Ram appear, or even when Krishna appear, Ram kills Ravana. Krishna kills Kamsa. I mean, sorry, is this a big deal? No, it's peanuts for them. So whatever Leela is here from Ram and Krishna, all this avatar, for me, well, he's Krishna or he's Ram. It's no big deal for them. Hello, they created thousands of universes. Millions of souls, millions of planets, whatever. And then they come on this earth, they kill one person and everybody, oh, he's God. No, it's not so much impressing, isn't it? Maybe, you see, today I see Jagannath have an arrow. Maybe he hits me today, who knows. Let's see what's happening. So this Ram Lila is so nice, even Jagannath imitates the Lila. Not only to say, for me it's not such a big deal what Krishna does in this world, because he is the Supreme, he is the Paramatma, he is whatever, without him nothing happens. So whatever Lila he performs is not so much impressing for me. Because I know behind it's Krishna, okay, well, okay. But what is very impressive to me is what the devotees are doing. What the devotees are saying, what the devotees practice. Because for him, it's like hard work behind. It's not like Krishna was there alone and he makes some tapasya and he gets his power. No, he's the Adipurusha, he was always there, you always have this power. This is like the same thing when you see somebody plays music and we say he's a great talent. What means that? You take all the way his works behind. He says he has talent. But we don't see the practice behind, like yoga, like you. You make so much yoga when I see you in yoga and I say you have talent, this is, how we say, missachten von deiner Praxis, oder? So we put so much effort behind that we can reach something. So the devotees is the connection for us to Ram. I tell you a story, I hear it only a few weeks ago, and it's really the best story I ever hear. There was in Ayodhya, Ram birthday, and everybody worshipping in Ram in different ways. Everybody was worshipping Ram. And then there was some Bhaktas went to Ram. Hey Ram, there is one Bhakta, he not worshipping you. What we should do? This is scandal. This is Ayodhya. This is Ram Vijay. Everybody should worship you. Then Ram asked, who is worshipping him? He say Hanuman. And then Ram was thinking, yeah, it's also not bad. Let's go see what's happened. So he finds this devotee. And he sees that, he makes the puja, dhub, deep, alles for Hanuman. And then Ram appears and tells him, I don't know how he will greet him, Jai Ram. He say, okay, I can see you worshipping Hanuman, but today is Ram Vijay. Everybody should worship me Ram. Then he said, I know Ram, you're Bhagavan, whatever, but I worship Hanuman. Then they start to discuss, and then on the end Ram say, okay, if there are two sides only, you have to choose. Here is Ram and this Hanuman side. What you will choose? Then he say, without doubt, without thinking, Hanuman. I immediately will join Hanuman without any doubt. And then Ram said, yeah, but he's a devotee of me. I'm his master, so why not join immediately to my side? Then he says, hey Ram, you're like a lotus flower. And this lotus flower is full of nectar, of honey. And the only one who can give me that honey is Hanuman. I don't know, for me this was like heartbreaking. Like, wow, wow, wow. This is the mentality of a devotee. He never thinks I can go take the nectar by myself. He knows I need somebody who is there around the pot, like the bienen will go around the pot and take the nectar and bring us to us. So therefore, Lord Ram, I worship Hanuman. Of course, Ramachandra was very pleased. He was very happy, because it's another nice nature of Ram. He likes more when his devotees are glorified than himself. So, therefore, if you glorify the devotees behind Ram, you get inspired, you get knowledge, and you get double purified than when you glorified the Lord himself. So therefore, is this story, like the devotee says, he knows who is Ram. He knows the quality of Ram. But he knows, without the devotee, without Hanuman, I'm not able to touch the nectar of Ram. So, for me, nowadays it's not so easy to find somebody who already touched the nectar of the Supreme. You know, many people tell you, maybe I'm the guy who touched the nectar, I can give you the nectar. So many times, maybe we get even disappointed. Maybe we reach out in thinking, maybe I should put my finger by my own in the nectar, nobody else can do. But when I hear this story, for me it was so clear, what is so clear, you need always somebody who brings you to the Lord. When you want to see a very important person, and you go and knock the door and you say, I want to see Mr. So-and-so, and you have no reference, it's very difficult to meet him if he's a big person. But when you say, oh, this and this guy sent me, he's a friend of him, they will open you all the doors, you can march through and see him. So you have to get some reference from different devotees. You know? Like sometimes when devotees disappear or die, or however we say, sometimes devotees they say, we should pray for him. I always think, no, we should not pray for him, we should pray to him. Because he went back to Ram. Why should pray for him? I'm here suffering. Why should pray for him? He would like to back to God. But if I pray to him, then maybe he remembers me when he's there, I have a reference. So next time I stand there on the door of whoever, and I can say, oh, like we know all Pangachangri. You know Pangachangri? He remembering us. When we come back to Vaikuntha, we can, I know Pangachangri, the door is open. You know, go, bye. So we should not only be eager to serve Krishna, we should be eager to serve the devotees. But this is what Ram likes when his devotees are served nicely. You be nice to the devotees, you welcome them as a guest, you have the respect of the devotees. And this is that what pleases Ram. So from my side, I was very fortunate. I don't want to tell you too many stories about Ram, because I think only these three guys know more than me 10 times. So there's no need if I tell you the story again and again and again. We know that all things. I only can tell you, in my life, I was, with 16, I get involved in Krishna consciousness. Maybe it's a little far story, but doesn't matter, because I have two sisters and they're 3 or 4 years older than me. So this means when I was 16, they were already 20. What means that? They bring guys home and they're at least 2 or 3 years older than there. So these guys who come to my home were 5 or 6 years older than me. So they were already in India. So they come to my home to see not me, my sisters, but doesn't matter, I was also there. And they have these chadars with Hare Krishna mantra, they have incense and this and that. So I get very interesting what is going on. And then one guy told me, oh, come to my home, I will tell you some stories, you will get some knowledge about what's happened here. So I enter his house, and the first thing what I say was a murti of Hanuman. And then he was told me the stories about Hanuman. And immediately in my heart I feel, this is nice. This fits to me, because we're in the West. We have another kind of philosophy. We went to the Christian school, and 99% for the people who to the school for the Christians, they're bored. It's boring. For me, it was boring. There's nothing against that. It was not my taste. It was boring, you know. And I was thinking, oh man. There was only a guy upstairs who was noting my faults, and when I die he will punish me and go to hell and whatever, you know. So I have no interest in to get knowledge about him, because I know he's waiting for me that he can punish me. You know? But when you get involved in Krishna consciousness and Ram consciousness, there is so much leelas, there is so much nectar, there is so much joy, so much variety. And this is the glories about this culture. We're here in the West, we know the Supreme, his name is God. How gibt's God in English? How you say God in God? No, so that's the name. This means, I think, great, isn't it? But you have any idea what he does the whole day? What God does the whole day? No idea. Where he lives? No idea. He lives alone, or he has a family, or who is there? No idea. So how I can get a taste of spirituality when I have no idea what comes? So when I get in contact with this Krishna consciousness, especially with Hanuman, I feel, wow, that's exactly what I'm looking for. Because there's so much variety, and nobody needs the same, the same rasa, nobody has the same taste, nobody has the same experience, everybody is different. So therefore, this shows me that God is not only one, and when I die, we merge with God. No, there's too much action. Why we should merge with God and nothing goes on there. So this shows me that we are eternal spirit souls. We come here, we have a body, we have 2, 3, 4, 5, I don't know, millions sometimes, and then we go back to Krishna, to Ram, and there we have another form, an eternal form, where we enjoy our nature, what we have, our true nature. So therefore it say, there is so many incarnations of Ram like waves in the ocean. How incredible! You know, when you hear from the other side, there is only one God. And then you come to the Vedic culture and they say, there is so many incarnations of God like waves in the ocean. You see, it's completely different, completely different. You need an open mind to get something in your head, something like that. It's very easy to say there is one God and He knows and does everything and nobody else. But when somebody tells you there is so many incarnations of God like waves in the ocean, so this means at least someone will fit to you. Because Krishna knows everybody is different, everybody has a different taste. Take 2 men here and then ask them which girl is the most beautiful girl. Every man, 10 men will say 10 different girls. Everybody has his own taste. Because we're individual spirit souls. And therefore, Krishna is so merciful, Ram is so merciful, he incarnates in so many different forms that everybody gets attached to him in some way. You know, somebody wants always be a little challenge with him. Okay, challenge me, become Ram, let's see what's happened, have some fun. So Ram gives everybody the opportunity to serve him in his mood where he is. And this you have to find out. You have to find out who is your Ishtadev. Maybe everybody chants Hare Krishna, but you will chant Hare Ram. Murari Gupta, Chaitanya Lila. Mahaprabhu said, chant Hare Krishna, chant Krishna. And Murari Gupta said, I can chant, but my Ishtadev is Ram. I know can change that. And that is no fault. This is so nice, isn't it? So you have to find your Ishtadev. When you find your Ishtadev, you can have a connection. Otherwise, it's like open, little open. You have your taste, but when you, on that point, when you find your Ishtadev, then life becomes nice and easy. So for me, when I was thinking always about who is my Ishtadev, then you go to Vrindavan, you see Radha Shyama Sundara. Oh, Radha Shyama Sundara. Oh, so nice. And then you think, okay, let's take darshan of Radha Raman. Then you come in front of Radha Raman and you think, oh, so nice. Oh, Radha Raman. And then you go Govardhan and you see, oh, Govardhan. Then you go maybe to Bombay, you see Radha Ras Bihari. Oh, Radha Ras Bihari. And then you go to Mayapur, oh, Madhava. Oh, Radha Madhava. So you're always overwhelmed by all these nectar murtis. So it's not so easy sometimes to find out. But when your heart is beating a little quicker than by other murtis, you can take that as a indicate, you say? As an invitation, maybe that's the right one. So my first experience was, we went to 86, we went to Mayapur Festival, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's 500 years. I got my second initiation in Mayapur. And then we went to Vrindavan, and then we went to Focal Ashram. Yeah, Focal Ashram is the name, right? This is a very big ashram and very simple. We sleep almost on the floor, and it's quite tapasya. And there is a street, was quite noisy. When I was in India, it's always noisy on the street. And on the other part of the street was the other ashram, and this was a Sitaram ashram. And they start from 6 o'clock, no, they start anyway, they start any time, because there was 24 hours. Sitaram, Sitaram. And then we go for Parikram. In Parikram you have to wait for Prasadam, you have to wait for that, you have to wait. You come back 10 o'clock, you're completely finished, and then you lie down and you hear from the other street, Sitaram, Sitaram, Sitaram. And many devotees get full bewildered. Some they freak even out. I don't can listen anymore, I want to sleep now. Oder? So, and I got very inspired by this kirtan. I was thinking, because when we hear kirtan here, everything is so nice organized. Everybody sings in the same tone, everybody stands in the same way. But these Vrindavan kirtans, they were so amazing. Everybody plays its own style, everybody sings its own melody. The main thing is you do it. And then I was listening to Sitaram Bhajan, and I got so inspired, and then I look at myself and I think, what is this? What is this? And I not find it out. I was very inspired by the kirtan. So after Vrindavan, we went to Bombay. So Bombay, they have also these 4 altars, Gaunitai, Radharas, Bihari, and Sitaram. So we went for Mangalarti, and we stand there, chant the prayers, and starting. Maybe you start by Ram or by Radharas Bihari or by Gaunitai, whatever. You come in and you stand somewhere, and I was on the end, I was landing always on the altar of Sitaram. Whenever Mangal Arti was over, any Arti was over, I was standing always on the altar of Sitaram, without conscious. I recognized, okay. And then that the story starts from me, because then I was thinking, I have such an attraction to Sitaram, something have to be there. And at that time, I have not so much knowledge. I know only, Radha Krishna, this means Lila. Krishna danced with the gopis and this and happened. And Ram Lila, this is from Treta Yuga, very strict, very tough, and everything have to be organized, and everything have to be tige and paka and whatever, you know. So I got a little worried, because I'm not so tige and paka and this and that. I was thinking, this is really strange for me, you know. But then when I listen to story, I get to know Hanuman. And then I know, it's not Ram. No, it is Hanuman. Because when I listen to his story, it's amazing. It's heartbreaking. It's nothing compared to his stories. Because in one sense, Hanuman is such a learned person. He can chant Vedas, whatever he wants from Hanuman, he can do. But on the other side, he's such a simple person. You know all the stories. Why the Hanuman Murti is always red in India. You know? Sita was in the bathroom. Hanuman was coming, Sita, I want to eat. I like to get some fruits here. In the city, nothing happens. Because they come back from the forest. And in the city was for a monk. It's boring. It's nothing gone. No trees, nothing, no whatever. Then he said, Sita, I need some banana. And then Sita was put his sindoor here in the hat. Then Hanuman said, what are you doing there? And then Sita says, when I do that, this makes Ram happy. Okay. So Ram left, Hanuman left. And Sita was thinking, then he looks, wow, he's hungry and he's left. What's happened? What's going on? So he left the place, and like 10 minutes later, he was coming like a monkey. Everyone was red, from head to the feet, completely full with kumkum. And then Sita said, Hanuman, what are you doing? Because if you put this on your body, you don't think it stands only on your body. So if you walk, this will go anywhere, you know. And Sita, Hanuman, what are you doing? We're not in the forest. What's going on? And so then he said, Sita, Mata, you put only little here. And we want to make Ram really happy, isn't it? So look me, it's full covered. So he must be very happy. So this mentality, you can be a very wise person, but you can be very complicated in the head. But Hanuman is such a wise person. He's such a great man, whatever. But he keeps this very simple. He keeps very simple. He don't make a big story. You know, Lakshman was on the battlefield, wounded. Everybody was thinking he will die. Then they say, we have medicine, Ayurveda. Now Ayurveda is in Kerala, but before they went to the mountains, had to get the herbs, then tell him, Hanuman, we need 3, 4, 5 herbs. Jello, go quickly to the Himalaya. So Hanuman, he can fly, he's Vayuputra, the son of Vayu. So he went up there in the mountains, and the mountain was there, and at that time they were full of herbs. Huh? And he was thinking, oh man, which herbs? There's so many, you know. This reminds me always when I went to the supermarket and you get a list from your wife, you should buy this, and you're in the supermarket, oh no. But I'm not Hanuman, I don't can take the whole supermarket home, so I bring the wrong things home. But Hanuman say, okay, I forgot, okay. Anyway, that's the whole mountain. He takes the mountain, flies back to South India, put the mountains, take your herbs, whatever. So he keeps his thinking very simple. And this is such a nice inspiration that the truth is very simple. We can make a big drama out of it. But the truth is very simple. And you have to find somebody in these thousands of stories who inspire you. Who inspire you to go to the spiritual path. This Ramayana have 24,000 verses. And I think behind each story, it's again 25,000 stories. Only the story from Keshwari, no, what's the name of her, the mother? Keshwari. I never heard that before. I think behind that is also again a story. It's endless. It is endless. It is endless. And somewhere you will find a devotee who inspire you to take the path of Krishna conscious, Ram conscious, who brings you further or closer to the pot where the nectar is of Krishna, of Ram. There's another story from the lady, Sabari. She was outcast. Nobody accepted her. She said, I want to go to the forest. I want to find a guru, somebody who learns me about all this Veda, about Ram. So she went to the forest and she got rejected by many gurus and by many sadhus and by many ashrams and whatever. There was only one great sage that would tell her, okay, you come to my ashram, you can make some cleaning and this and that and so on. So when the other sadhu sees that this lady was in the ashram of this other Guruji, they will complain, they say, why, look her, she's not from a higher caste, she's lower caste, why she's there? She will unpurify the whole ashram with her present. One time this Sabri went to a lake where they have the water from, and another sadhu see that, and she was thinking, why she takes water from there? She's not qualified. This is only for sadhus. And he takes a stone and throws the stone on this lady. And then some drop of blood went in the water. And what happened? The whole water, the whole lake was blood, was red. And everybody, she's such a low caste. She only put one drop and everything is spoiled. So she don't have an easy time. The people were against her. And but she was completely in samadhi to Ram. She said, whatever the people do to me, whatever this happened through my karma, I will accept it, but my goal is to see Ram. Whatever happens, whatever I needed, I will do to see Ram. So, and because Ram have to go to the forest, he wants to see all his devotees, he passed by this ashram.